doing a narrows 1 departure, runway 35, we'll climb out to 1,000 feet and then turn to the left and I'll give you the heading.
Okay.
So for right now, just climb to 1,000 on the runway heading. And there's a little bit of a right crosswind, so then at least half aileron to the right, yeah. Right, looks clear.
Hey, you ready to go?
Yeah, right, good, ready to roll. Six, 40, 45. Okay, you can rotate. And up to how many degrees? 10 degrees, perfect. And remember that right rudder. As you put in the right rudder, it's going to want to turn right, so you have to maybe do some aileron correction.
Yep.
And keep your nose up at 10, you can trim it up, so you're not fighting it. And we're in the clouds at about 500. Got a good speed of 80. The heading, 350. Oh, 350, so a little bit to the right.
Sky X 0 Papa Lima, contact Seattle departure.
The Papa Lima departure. Back to 350.
1744, Seattle approach, welcome. Ready to contact, rather you come, maintain 15,000.
Approach 520 Papa Lima, narrows 1, 1,000. We can turn left to 25.
Ready to contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000 Papa Lima. So 250 and up to 4,000.
8,000.
Not too much of a bank.
Yep, that was disorienting.
2639, contact Seattle Center.
Yeah, keep turning.
6.6.
Now you got a good horizon, you can look outside.
Yeah, that was really that was something.
You can see why you need that instrument rating.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Now keep track of that rudder for me.
Maintain 2,500.
That's beautiful. Okay, wings level, 250.
That was really something because I took my eyes off it for a minute. When I came back up, we were way sideways.
Another 3 years transmitting.
Okay, now we can lower our nose to 5 degrees and do what's called a cruise climb. We'll keep the power full in.
Right.
20618 approach, welcome to Seattle area, altimeter 3004.
Going up to 4,000.
Right, heading 300, back to the final.
Right, 300, running 477 single.
Alaska 612, contact Seattle Center 126.6. Cessna 618, advise when you have the 1 minute weather for Pierce County.
Nice, got it trimmed up very well. Now we can turn off our taxi light and turn on the terrain.
Cessna 20618.
Map and then terrain. And then we verify that we got terrain and map.
618,
terrain and traffic.
Okay.
The ball in the mountain, yeah.
Southwest 4375, departure ready contact, climb and maintain 15,000. Alaska 1744, contact Seattle Center on 128.3, have a good day. Cessna 0 Papa Lima, you can proceed direct Caro, join the airway outbound.
0 Papa Lima, direct Caro, and when we reach Caro, we'd like to cancel IFR and continue VFR flight following for some maneuvers. 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, are you headed outside of the airspace, or are you just staying inside today?
Staying inside, we'll be around between Caro and TIW.
0 Papa Lima, Roger, just report your cancellation. I'll amend it in the system when you do.
0 Papa Lima, Roger.
277 Tango, fighting 320.
320, running 477 single.
Skyhawk 618, roger that.
So when do we level off at 3,500? So you can put that in there.
Skywest 3360 departure, you're ready to contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
Seattle approach 520 Pop Lima. Request cancellation of IFR and continue flight following on this beacon code VFR.
520 Papa Lima, cancellations received. You can maintain, actually you can squawk 0270 to remain within our airspace there.
0270 Papa Lima. 0270. So then when we get to 3,500, you can go through your procedure for leveling off.
Okay.
And then we'll start the training.
If I can give it to you direct Suma, and you can contact Seattle Center now, 126.6.
And for fun, let's say if you can see if you can slow us to about 100 to 105 knots.
Okay.
So just experiment with the power and pitch to give us 100 to 105 at 3,500. And trim it up so that you're comfortable with it. See how sensitive that pitch is? Just a half a degree, yeah.
Yep.
27.7 Tango, I'm not sure if the winds are strong there, but fighting 350 will get you a little bit of a downward.
A little more power to go faster.
350, 477 Tango.
Sky was 3360, proceed direct Suma.
To keep it easy, we'll go to a west heading, that way you can remember we're going west. We'll lean it up for you.
Sky was 3360, contact Seattle Center on 126.6.
Okay, so let's lower our speed to 80. We'll practice doing that. You'll pull the power back a little bit. Then pitch for the altitude. Now we're still above the 68, so we can use our pitch for altitude since we're above that key point of 68. This is what more like you do for IFR flying in. And then you can gradually go to 70.
7 Tango, turn left heading 290.
290, Mike 477 Tango.
Seattle approach, Bonanza 35 Sierra.
The VFR Bonanza call is...
Every time you change the pitch on the power, you'll need to change the pitch.
Climb and maintain 15,000.
One after another, yeah. The altitude looks good. A little slower, so maybe chop off 100 RPM. Let's try 1800. This is almost like being in the pattern and having to extend the down.
Right.
When we have to extend the downwind at pattern altitude, this is kind of what we do. At 1800 RPM. Hopefully, whatever you need. 70, you're 5 knots fast, so you're closing in nicely.
1644, disregard. 422 approach.
Chop off another 5 knots, maybe you pull back a little bit on the RPM.
422, climbing
Pitch up slightly.
15,000, right through 10.
Almost an art more than a science.
Now, I can really feel how you have to trim it up.
Yeah.
27 Tango, turn left heading 200.
Okay, now we're going to add something else. We're going to put in flaps. So why don't you gradually put in all your flaps.
20 on the heading, maintain 2000.
And maintain 60.
Cleared RNAV runway 20, Bremerton 2477 Tango.
Notice as you put in the flaps, the nose comes up.
Yep.
But you also start slowing down and the next 10. You can. And then the last 10. You notice you're losing altitude. That's just a sign that you need more power because you're having all that induced drag that we talked about. You're going to probably have to go up a bit on the power.
Away.
Let's get back up to 3,500. And we do that with power, and we pitch down. Whenever you add power, you have to pitch down to maintain your airspeed. Because like we talked about, the power makes you pitch up, and that can actually make you small.
Cancellation of IFR on the air, this frequency on the ground as soon as practical after landing.
That takes a lot of power, doesn't it?
Yeah, almost 2,200 at times, yeah.
Bremerton.
So now we're down to 50, which is okay.
7.1.
Let's try 48.
2477 Tango, rate of service.
A speed of 48.
Choose approved.
Order advisory 477 Tango.
Caution, too slow.
Listen for that stall warning horn.
1472, proceed direct Elma.
43. Small changes. Oh, you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, so back to 45. So this track is flying just under the stall warning horn.
Line 420, disregard.
So it looks like about 45.
Contact Seattle Center on 126.6.
Try a shallow turn to the left, 10 degrees, no more than 10 degree bank. And we're going to go to a south heading. So you notice that stall warning horn, so you want to put your nose down a bit to not have that stall warning horn.
Okay.
And power if you need it for your altitude. Notice when we're turning, it stalls easier because there's less vertical lift.
Right.
And then we'll stop when we're headed south. Actually, we'll stop here because it's kind of sunny out there. Put 200. And back to 45.
Wagon November 6.
So speed of 45.
Jazz 90 departure.
We're gaining a bit of altitude, so maybe a little less power for now.
Actually, climb maintain 5.
Pitch up a little bit for 45. Yeah. You can actually control it to within a knot or two.
Number 64205, should approach. Welcome, advising you have the weather for Bremerton, and it'll be just a slight delay. You'll probably be able to come straight in, but there is traffic landing on about a 4-mile final now.
Yes, sir. We do have the weather at Bremerton. 205.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, now we're going to turn to the right to a heading of 030.
With you or 127.1.
Number 205, that is correct. Thank you for that. Jazz 90 departure, ready contact. Turn right heading 250. Climb and maintain 5,000.
030.
030, yeah.
Yeah, approach.
Try a 10 degree bank.
Bonanza 350, approach ident, set request.
No, it's a little bit more right rudder.
Number 6, please.
Bonanza 350, how soon you ready to go off of Pierce County?
So this is what's called a no-stall warning horn turn. Now, if we wanted to do this a little bit more with being right on the edge, we could try the 43. So let's try the 43, and we'll have the stall warning horn going off and on.
47, Kirsten, yeah, 4756.
The turn.
4756, thanks.
Let's see, notice how high the nose has to be.
Yeah, no
43.
kidding.
Okay, a little bit more power probably, yeah.
Jazz 90, climb and maintain 2000.
A little bit more right rudder.
That's a 618, roger, radar services terminated. Garono VFR for exchange approved, have a great day.
I'm going to go a little slower, so maybe a little less power,
Jazz 90, turn right,
and a little bit pitch up, slow down to 43. There you go, 43.
205, just going to maintain 2000.
Keep that nose for 43.
2.5, 205.
Higher on the nose.
113, departure, ready contact, higher shortly.
Okay, you can roll out on 090.
That's a 350, ready contact, 2 northeast of the Tacoma Narrows Airport. You are clear to the Bremerton.
So you're flying with the stall warning horn going off, which you normally wouldn't do, but this gives you an idea of what it would be like.
Yeah.
320 heading, 3000.
So let's try a basic stall.
Okay.
So to do the basic stall, what we're going to do is pull the power back a little bit. Good. Just leave it about there. Okay, and then try to hold your altitude at 45 just by pitching up. So you're losing altitude, so make believe you forgot about this and you're just using stick back pressure for altitude. And then be ready to recover with the nose down and then lift the wing if it drops with the opposite rudder. Hold that attitude.
477 Tango, good.
It's hard to stall, isn't it?
7 Tango, back to you, cancellations received, maintain VFR, have a good day.
Okay, so we're going to push left rudder, nose down, right about there, then power in, and then trim it up so that you don't have that nose come up. So you don't want the nose to come up above the horizon like it is now. You want the nose right about there.
Oh, okay.
Right below the horizon.
Okay.
You get your speed, and then you can clean up the flaps 10 degrees at a time. Well, not all of them at a time. 10 degrees.
Alaska 113, climb and maintain 15,000.
Okay, let's turn to a heading of north. That was a good recovery. remember that there's a tendency not to get the nose down low enough when you put in full power, so be really strict about getting the nose just below horizon.
Okay.
On this one, why don't you do it on your own? So we go ahead and slow down again and set up slow flight.
Yeah, 90, turn right, direct pane.
So this time we can do it on a heading of 330. A bit to the right.
That's a 350, descend and maintain 2,500, sliding 350. 2,500, 350.
Okay, I had an idea just to make it more realistic. Why don't we make believe we're in a traffic pattern? So let's make believe right now that you're on base. So set me up for a base on 330. So 1,500 RPM and then about 20 degrees of flaps.
Alaska 332, departure rate of contact.
A descent of about 500 feet per minute. I'll put another 10 of flaps in. Then slow to 70, and remember you have the nose down, just like you would in the pattern, maybe -1 or -2. You're looking to fly at 70 roughly. This will be on your base. Let's say by mistake, you let the power degrade, so we make believe the power degrades a little bit. And then what I want you to do is turn towards final.
Yeah, sir, thanks much.
So make believe the final is over here on the electric power line. See right there? Hello?
3, tail departure, roger, ident.
The wings level?
Alaska 113, contact Seattle Center now on 125.1, have a good day.
It flaps. Okay, and then all of a sudden, as you're getting closer to the ground, you think you're too low. So I want you to pull up and try to not descend as fast. Now I got the power. So make believe you forgot about the power, and just hold that. Yeah, hold it right there.
Caution.
Trying to stay off the ground. You ignore the stall warning horn.
90, contact Seattle Center 134.
You ignore this. All of a sudden, you get surprised by the nose coming down. So we're just going to hold this attitude, be patient. Some trim.
But as a 350, what approach you looking for inside landing?
ILS 20, full stop, 350.
You can feel a little bit of warning with the buffeting.
Yep.
Keep your heading 030.
10 o'clock, 8 miles northbound, dash 811.
And all of a sudden we have to turn a little bit, so turn. Turn to the right with your aileron. Bring the nose up just a bit because we don't want to hit the ground. Keep your heading.
745, contact approach on 125.6, have a good day.
Now recover. So wings down, yeah, nose down, power in, and then slowly bring up the flap. Good, you kept your nose nice and low. Don't let it come up to the horizon though. No, okay, now you got a good speed, now you can climb out and clean up the flaps.
3, turn left heading 350, vector is final.
Put your head over towards the delta there.
350, 350 heading, sorry.
And that was only...
I really got to push forward on this, don't you?
It depends how you have it trimmed. Yeah, the way we had it trimmed, we had really high nose up. So it really depends on the trim. You have to be ready for any possibility. Okay, don't overspeed the engine now. Just climb up back to 3,500, and we can turn right to a heading of 060.
Compass 5697, departure rate of contact, expect higher passing the arrival leg.
Oh, look at that hood canal, it's beautiful, huh?
That is pretty.
Alaska 332, good.
So this time we're going to do a stall while we're turning.
Okay.
So why don't you go 10 degrees nose up so we get altitude back up.
3506,
This heading is fine. Full power to climb. Remember, whenever you're climbing, you want full power. And we'll reaching it up to right about there.
For now, still looks good.
This time we'll do no flaps and see what it stalls like with no flaps.
Okay.
But we're going to do a stall during a turn, so the recovery is the same. The one exception is as you're recovering, you can level the wings.
Okay.
3 for right now.
And remember, you level the wings initially with the rudder and then with the aileron.
Harbor View. That's the only reason you're able to get out now. Let's see call for.
Okay, you can start leveling off.
Expect that approach into Harbor View for now.
Okay, now we're going to slow down to about 50.
97. See direct.
power back to about 1700.
Alaska 332, contact Seattle Center now on 128.3. Have a good day.
Start your turn to the left. 20-degree bank.
5739, departure ready contact, climb and maintain 1.
Take care of the power. And you just pitch for altitude.
LF3, fighting 360.
70.
Pitch for altitude. So don't worry about your airspeed right now because we're trying to set up for a stall.
Gotcha.
So you do want to climb back up. So nose up, 3,500. See how you're going down? You have to pull up. Yeah, pull up till this reaches 0.
205 cancellations received.
Keep the bank going because we're turning.
Too slow.
Yes, sir. You're still losing altitude. Pull up.
Too slow.
Pull up.
Too slow.
Pull up some more. Pull up some more. You're still losing altitude.
350, turn left heading 280.
Still losing. Okay, stall. So nose down.
Slow.
And yeah, use this. You don't want to use this until you just have a safe airspeed. But use the opposite rudder. Okay, climb back up and try that again. It's a good recovery, except you use this instinctively. Yep. Want to do. Once the airspeed is at 60, then you can use that. This time we'll try to turn to the right. So just pitch for getting back up to 3,500, and I'll handle the power.
Okay.
Remember your rudder? A little bit of right rudder. Okay, I got the power. Now you're just pitching to maintain the altitude.
Okay.
So if it's climbing, you put the nose down a bit. If it's descending, you pull the...
350 is now 2.5 miles from Womack. Turn left heading 2.
So I'm pulling back on the power, so you're probably going to have to pitch up a little bit.
Runway 20 approach.
Give me about 20 to 30 degree bank.
2,500 till established, cruise the approach. 350, thanks.
Check AOA.
97, traffic no factor, climb and maintain 15,000.
And you're losing altitude, so you're going to pitch up. Pitch up.
November 6, 9 to 5, Juliet Hotel Seattle approach. Roger that, I'll have higher feet about.
You're still losing altitude. Be aggressive, okay? Recover, left rudder. Okay, power. This is a little bit too low there. See, it says 10 degrees below. Right there's where the nose should be, yeah. Okay, now you're safe. You don't have to worry about the flaps, and you can use the aileron. So you notice what happened with that wing dipping? You wanted to do it with the aileron, but the right answer was the opposite rudder. So you have to kind of condition yourself to a new way of thinking. I think that gives you exposure to it. I'm thinking that we can maybe try some steep turns now. Is that okay? Or
sounds good.
Okay, so let's set up on a heading 150. So we'll make a turn, and we'll clear the area while we're turning to the right.
Oh, to the right.
So 150. And be looking around for traffic behind us, the sides, and on the traffic scope. And remember, keep it coordinated. Whenever you're turning, you're probably going to have to do that. This is just a clearing turn, not a 45.
Terminated, change your advisory frequency is approved. Have a good day. 350, good day, thanks.
That's beautiful out there. We're looking for 130. Level our wings and look around. There's no traffic. Nothing on the scope. Okay, so that will start with the south heading. So turn to heading of south, and then we'll start our turn. That way it's easy to remember when you're starting.
Hotel, resume normal speed.
Just get comfortable with a 30-degree bank to south, and then we'll do a 45-degree from there. Usually we put in about 2,300 RPM because we need a little bit more lift. I'll put this on south just as a reminder. That's where the turn is going to start and end.
Okay.
Now as you go through south, you can continue the bank and do a 45-degree bank. And remember, it's going to take some right rudder to keep the ball centered. And then look straight ahead of you and put that on the horizon. Now your nose is just a bit high. So you look out here on the horizon. And that's 30. We want 45. A little bit more bank. Okay, that nose is a little low. It's about the right amount of bank, but the nose is still a bit low. You want the nose just above the horizon so that you're not... A little bit more bank.